Hey, hi, my name is Jayanth Guntumadugu. My CWA ID is 50318242.
Hello, myself Praharsha and my CWA is 50319222.
So today we are going to discuss the topic about healthcare management database. So let's get into the introduction.
So as we can see that healthcare management database refers to the effective administration and management of healthcare systems. So it includes hospitals, clinics, and their medical practices. Effective healthcare management system involves ensuring that the healthcare services are delivered in a cost-effective manner. Why?
So the database allow healthcare providers to efficiently store and manage large amounts of data. So while ensuring that it is easily accessible and secure, healthcare databases can store a variety of information, including patient demographics, medical history, as well as test results and many more.
So as we can able to see that domain area and its scenarios. So the healthcare management system domain area comprises with a wide range of activities related to the delivery of their healthcare services. So it includes patient care, their medical research, and their health policies. So in this domain, we are able to collect the large amount of data, and we can manage and including the patient's demographic information as well as their histories.
Yeah, so in addition to this, the physician may use the database to monitor patient outcomes over time, enabling them to make informed decisions about treatment opinions and so many so adjust the care plans as needed. So if you get into the physical design as well, so selecting the appropriate tool for building a database system is very crucial. So as it determines the features, performance, and many more. So the various DBMS systems like MS Access, SQL, Oracle, and others are available for this purpose. So for this project, we use MySQL as a tool for creating our database system.
So as we can able to see that, as I said in earlier, so we used MySQL as our database. And coming to talking about their advantages, MySQL is widely used and it's an open source relational database management system. So it provides security and reliability and the scalability for the storing and their managing the data. It is very powerful tool. So it manage large amount of data very easily.
So here are some of the main characteristics of the MySQL, like it provides a scalability, security, and reliability as well.
So refining a logical design. So in this phase of this project, we focused on refining the logical design of the healthcare management system by normalizing each table into third normal form. So basically we have used third normal form as this one. So normalization involves breaking down the larger tables into smaller tables. So merge specific ones as well. In addition to this, the normalization tables, it is also important to enforce the reference integrity rules in the database. For example, if we have table of patients and the table of medical procedures, we might use a foreign key as a medical procedures tables to link each procedure of the patient who have received it.
So here is the main concept we have to use in this project, like its normalization, which is a process of organizing the data in a database so that it's very consistent and efficient. So it involves breaking down large tables into smaller, more specific ones. So in order to eliminate the data redundancies and dependencies, we use this normalization basically. So there are different types of normalization forms like first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. So coming to the first normal form, it is very atomic, and second and normal form is about all the key attributes are dependent and primary key will be there. So likewise in the third normal form as well, so all non-key attributes are very dependent only on the primary key and not on the other non-key attributes.
So as we can able to see that entity relationship diagram plays a major role here. So entity relationship diagram is a graphical representation of their entities and their relationships to each other. So it's a modeling technique used to visually represent data and the relationship between them. So in an ER diagram, entities are represented as rectangles and the relationship are represented by lines. So connecting these rectangles through the lines will make a in ER diagram.
So let's get into the basic terminologies which you use in this project. So it's an entity. Entity is a real world object or a concept that is represented in the databases. So all the entities we can set as a nouns, like very names and very common fields which use the patient history as well. So the one more thing is attribute. It's a characteristics of property of an entity. So all the attributes are typically basically the adjectives, which are like first name, last name, blood type. So usually the purposes and characteristics of a particular patient as well. So we can distribute like attribute is represented by an oval shape or ellipse inside any rectangle.
So in the entity relationship diagram database, it has a high level of view and their entity relationship diagrams and their cardinalities used in this design. The entities in these diagrams, which includes patients, their medical history, their test results, their medications, and so on.
So these are the some other fields like patient ID, like as we discussed, so many entities and attributes will be present in the form of various primary keys and foreign keys you can look as well.
So the relationship between the entities are defined as using the foreign keys. So the primary key and foreign key are the two both important keys which can relate the database tables into the. For example, the medical history entity has a foreign key that references the patient ID in the patient entity. So indicating that the medical history record belongs to that specific patient. So in entity relationship diagram, it shows cardinalities of the relationship, such as one-to-one, one-to-many, and so on.
So this is the table relationships usually. So the patient ID column is the primary key of a patient table. So likewise, there will be primary keys of every table. Like there will be multiple medical conditions, such as medications. So each table will have a only family history as well. So here we can look the different kinds of tables here. So like family history, allergies, appointments, patient, test results, medications, medical history, all are the tables, and the lines between those we can say as the links, and the fields inside we can say as a primary key, foreign key, and also various other keys which are involved in those things. So these are the some of the table records.
So SQL queries which we have used in this application that we can able to, and their use cases are retrieving by using the SQL queries, we can able to retrieve the patient information, their personal details, and their medical history. So we can able to do updates and their searching. So by using all these queries, we can able to get the personal information of their patients.
So here are the some of the SQL queries we used. Here we can observe the select command, update command, and joins like left join, inner join, and date conditions like date difference as well.
So testing and the refinement. So testing by using the testing, we can able to ensure that the effectiveness and the accuracy of the healthcare management system in this database. It is crucial to conduct the testing and the refinement throughout the development process. There are different types of testings as well: unit testing, application testing. So it involves the testing in individual components of the database systems, such as tables, forms, and there. To run the queries in this database system, it can use a variety of the software tools such as SQL, Oracle, and MS Access.
So this is the future work we can see, like performance and security. Coming to the performance, we can say that use indexes on frequently queried columns to improve query performance, optimize the queries to reduce the load on the database. So coming to security, we all know the security plays major role in the project. So like use the encryption to protect sensitive data both in transit and at rest. So regularly update and patch the database software to address security vulnerabilities.
So integrity constraints. So the using the foreign key constraints to enforce the referential integrity between the relational data tables. So to use check constraints to ensure that the data entered into the database meets a certain criteria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's get into the like our work base where we have worked on the some of the queries involved in our project. So here is tables we have created and some of the values we are inserted. So now let's get into the table. So this is the table patient we have created, and this is the table medical history we have created, and this is the test results like so on. So let's see if we can run this. So if we run this,
It can able to fetch all the patient details.
so here is the example. So likewise, if you want to see the test results of the second table, we have to give the command like So if you run this program, it will display the test results and their fields. So like this, we'll execute every command and all will be displayed. So let's take another thing and we'll execute it for creating tables example. So select star from family history. So if you run this, here you can see the details of like family history, patient ID, medical condition, relationship as well.
Yes, we can able to see that in the tables which we have created. We can able to use the left join, inner join. So by using the primary key, foreign key, which we have utilized in these queries, we can able to get all the details which is interlinked to this.
So let's
PR diagram.
see another commands which are very much useful for us. So let's copy this and run. So if we remove this and give this command, sorry, the space is missing. So if you run this, so here you can see like we have used the left join and we are seeing the medical history of a patient as well. So let's see another one query which is very much important.
So by this, we can able to update the patient details as well.
So let's run this. So this is nothing but we are using date command and we are displaying the medications which are greater than or equal to 365 days. Okay, so let's run this command and see. So here are the fields that you can observe like patient ID, first name, last name, blood type, date of birth, gender, address, like etc. So yeah, this is about our project and our queries as well. Thank you for providing the great opportunity. It was very much good under work under the Sangsu sir. So thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.